welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI. Yay! Final Fantasy XVI is back on the channel. Now, apologies being a little bit late to the brand new DLC. As you may or may have not noticed, I was kind of grinding in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and just recently finished up that game. But we're not going to talk about the tears from that game, but there is a lot of tears from this game also. I just want to say, if you have not completed Final Fantasy XVI, this video is not for you. This is after the game, I'm assuming. Basically, we're going to have a lot of spoilers, and I will be talking about things that have happened, you know. So if you haven't completed Final Fantasy XVI, you shouldn't be here. As much as I would like you to be here, you know, this video isn't for you. So today we are playing the brand new DLC. It is the second DLC. The first one we did was, it had Omega, if I remember, and that was pretty damn cool. This one I think is to do with Leviathan. Do I start it with you?
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
Okay, so I thought that was how I actually started it, but that's okay. We can have a little cutscene. Let me just double check the map. The wall of memories, the reading table. I wonder if it's at the reading table. Oh. This game was so good, you guys. I thoroughly enjoyed the last DLC where we got to take on Omega. Now, I am working through Platinum on 3 Final Fantasies, actually. I'm almost finished with 15. I need to do fishing, and I need to beat the admin toys. I'm working on Final Fantasy VII, and this one I am working through on hard mode as well, or Final Fantasy mode. And it is so difficult! Okay, I'm assuming it's this one. I shall not waste time mincing words. Leviathan's dominant is in need of rescue. We'll take that. And despite my innumerable misgivings about joining hands with an outlaw of the highest disrepute, the dame has assured me that there is none better suited to the task at hand. I dare not reveal more for fear this missive could fall into the wrong hands. But if what little I have penned here has kindled your interest, I bid you journey to the Vale in Northreach and inquire with one Layla. She will surely see you satisfied.
Leviathan the Lost? But why now? After all this time.
Why, what now?
Oh, I'm not sure you'd believe me if I told you.
After all we've been through. I doubt there's anything that could surprise me at this point.
All right then. Rouse Joshua and meet me in the mess. We'll talk there.
And what about Torgi? Is Torgi gonna be there too? I have missed my Torgi.
I see we're all here.
So, what is it this time?
I'm not sure yet. The letter delivered to my chambers omitted a few crucial details.
Do we know its provenance?
That was one of the details it omitted. But whoever the sender was, it seems the dame held them in high enough regard to point them in our direction.
The dame? Well, she's not one to waste our time. It must be important.
Important might be an understatement. If the letter is to be believed, Leviathan's dominant is in danger. And someone wants us to save him.
Leviathan?
So the Warden of Water has finally returned. What has it been? 100 years?
More. The Lost moniker dates back at least that long. Even our venerable lawsman would not have been so much as a glint in his father's eye when last the mighty serpent brought his crushing waves to bear upon the realm.
But why the gap? I know it can be a few years before a new dominant's born. But over a century?
Should the dominant of Water's bloodline have been severed somehow, it could have prevented a new dominant from awakening.
But if one has awakened now, he couldn't have chosen a worse time. Every nation in the realm has lost its dominant. If word gets out that there is still one to be had, they will stop at nothing to claim it for their own.
Yeah, it's literally
And the
the worst
twins will be
time
at
that this
war
could
again.
happen.
Just when humanity most needs to come together. Did the letter say anything else?
Only that if I wish to know more, we must meet in person. And that the Veil can arrange a meeting.
If nothing else, you can be certain it ain't a trap.
Famous last words. I'm coming with you.
As am I.
Thank you. Both of you. And Otto?
Yeah. I'll keep an eye on things here. Didn't fancy coming anyway.
Aw, I totally wanted
Thank
to
you.
go.
I shall leave the Invincible in your capable hands.
Nice! Quest time! I've missed this game. I really have. It's quite tricky trying to get the platinum. Oh! Find again what was lost. Let me just see. I'm assuming this is like a separate... Yeah, okay, so there's 13 trophies to get on the Rising Tide. Quest destinations for the Rising Tide are indicated with this shield. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. These will temporarily replace main scenario objectives. If you wish to restore main scenario objectives to the to-do list, you can do so on the Journal tab in the main menu. So the only thing on this save slot that I have to do is go finish the game. So there's nothing else for me to do at this point. State of the Realm, the Wall of Memories. Now I'm assuming that I am a-okay with my stuff. My goodies, right? Like, the last time I picked up this game was December, and then before that was September. I was in the middle of doing this on Final Fantasy mode, and then I just got really stuck.
Said they take another 100.
To the Veil it is then.
Like, it's one of the hardest. In fact, I don't know, like, I'm currently playing Final Fantasy VII on hard mode, and whew, that is something else. I'm on chapter 5. Oh, I'm sorry, enough talk. I'm on chapter 5 of hard mode, and oh my god.
Fancy a peek behind the veil, my lord?
I'm looking for a Layla.
You found one. So, will your friends be joining in? Or just watching?
I think Joshua's too young for this, for one, Layla.
We're not here for your services. We simply want to talk.
What you do with your time is up to you. The price is still the same.
We're here about the letter.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I suppose you'll be wanting to know who wrote it then.
Among other things.
Look, I'm just the messenger here. There's only so much I can tell you.
Specifically?
A location, north of town, on the shore of Isle of Feist Bay. There you'll find a tent, and the woman who can answer your questions.
And that's all? Nothing else?
Actually, one thing. There's more than flowers in the meadows these days. So keep that sword of yours to hand.
Okay. You would think that she would recognize Cloud. Sorry.
Does anyone else think it's strange
Clive.
that this woman should prefer to keep to the outskirts of town?
What if she realizes the value of the information she's party to?
And the danger it puts her in.
Haven't seen any
You would
of those
think that she
beastly
would
blue-eyed
recognize
things.
Clive. I don't know, maybe she's just stuck in all the time. But, yeah, I feel like you would recognize Clive. Or Cloud, if you want to call him that. Right, I'm like, what are the controls again? Okay, let me just figure this out for 2 seconds. Alright, we've got Ramu, Phoenix, and Titan. If I recall, my favorite was Phoenix. I feel like I should have Shiva on. Mainly because Shiva has a trophy that I am trying to do, and I'm like, maybe I can accidentally get it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Tired of having to manually adjust your ability sets each time you want to use different abilities. Did you know you can register up to 5 sets? Ah. Oh. Okay. No, I didn't know that. Let me just double check. 375, that seems about right. Okay, so I just want to remind myself that I do have on the best of the best. I still don't know if I care about this one, but we'll keep it. Ramu. I do like Titan. I don't know. See, this one has a star next to my weapon, and that kind of makes me not want to take it off, because I'm like, I don't remember why that's the thing. So let's go for Titan, and we'll put on Shiva. What was it? Was it this one? Mesmerize? Yeah, okay, so I think it was Mesmerize and something else. I'll double check the trophy in a second, because I struggled getting this trophy for hours and I still don't have it. See, that one's good because it'll kind of keep them in place. The Ice Age is good because it's like one of my favorite movies, but regardless, that pushes them back and stuns them as well. So let's go for Ice Age. Right, 2 seconds. I want to check this trophy. Okay, this was it. Cold-blooded. Simultaneously defeat 3 or more enemies frozen using frostbite, permafrost, or diamond dust, excluding battles in the Hall of Virtue. This is the one, and then I was also working on Never Coming Down as well. It's like 23.2% of players have this. I shouldn't be struggling with that one. So yeah, that's where we're at. So, was it Cold Snap? We'll figure this out. We'll get it. Ice Age and Mesmerize.
The tent is where Layla said it would be.
Yes, but who awaits us inside?
It's empty. Why am I not surprised?
Because nothing is ever as easy.
A boat. No prizes for guessing who that belongs to.
Oh.
The embers are still warm.
So you're Sid.
Well, my friends call me Clive. This is my dog.
I suppose I must be. Which means you have me at a disadvantage.
Apologies. I am Shula, tributary of Midia, final haven of the Moats of Water.
The Moats of Water.
The very tribe into which it was believed Leviathan's dominant was born. A people notable for their sapphire eyes and ivory hair. Yes, that would be impossible, since the tribe famously...
Vanished. Was exterminated. Despite the best efforts of both church and state, we are still very much alive. Though we've managed to keep that fact hidden from good Grieger's faithful for over a century.
Along with Leviathan's dominant.
That wave out there. What do you know of it?
The Surge. Only that it's been there a long time.
Since the fall of Drake's Eye almost a century ago. Some claim the two are connected, but none can speak with any certainty.
So in other words, you know nothing. Not that I'll hold it against you.
Don't need to be rude to us.
The wave was raised by Leviathan in an act of rage. Moments before the waters were stayed, and the icon and its dominant bound within.
And you want us to?
Rescue him. Yes. You see, a little bird told me about a certain outlaw with a singular knack for putting unruly dominants in their place. And ours is about as unruly as they get. For years, we've searched for someone who could hold their own against an icon. Someone just like you. So what do you say? Will you help us?
What exactly did your dominant do to warrant this punishment?
What did he do? He committed the greatest crime one of his kind can. He was born.
Ouch. That's not his fault, though.
But he deserves a better fate than the one my people forced upon him. He deserves to be free.
As do we all. Very well. Far-fetched though your tale may seem, something tells me you speak in earnest.
Hey, listen,
So
she
we will
only
do
got
what we
Clive
can for your
because she
dominant.
used the deserves to
But
be free
first,
line.
You will tell us everything you know about him and the means of his imprisonment.
I can do better than that. I can show you. Care to take a trip across the bay? My people await you there.
Lead the way.
So if we actually end up taking Leviathan's power, which that's what's happened every time we've taken out a dominant, what am I supposed to do with it? Because I suppose I could take it through hard mode. Maybe. I don't know. The Lost Cloak. It just seems kind of crazy to get a new dominant right at the end of the game, you know? Maybe I done the right thing, taking a break. Get a new dominant, if we do, and then I can use it in Final Fantasy mode.
You might want to hold on to something. We're coming up on the wall, and passing through can take a bit of getting used to.
I don't see any wall.
Of course you don't. That's the point. It's a glamour woven by our ancestors to keep our village hidden from prying eyes. But don't take my word for it. Watch.
We're about to get seasick.
Oh, that was worse than a slug of Bacchus wine.
Clive, the sky.
Oh my gosh, it's blue.
But how is that possible?
You do know what a glamour is, don't you? Ours just happens to work both ways, and a good thing too. I wouldn't fancy staring at those sickly clouds every day.
A glamour. Where have I heard that before? Oh my gosh, there's a game. Am I thinking of Persona? Ah, it's gonna drive me crazy. There's another game I've played where it's like, they talk about glamour as like, it's got that,
And
that will annoy me.
concludes our little voyage. We're here.
I'm excited. Clive is just some amount of eye candy. He's just great. Listen, when you watch anime lately and it's all children, it's very nice to play a mature
It's a long
game.
slog to the village, and a hard one. I hope you're up for a climb.
I'm still not over Torgal's last mission that we do with Clive. I have some really positive news about my dog that I will get into in this video just once we're running about again.
Finally.
What? You didn't think we'd arrived, did you? The village isn't up here. It's on the other side of the mountain.
Of course it is.
Homecoming! Enter what? Oh, it's gone. So my dog had to have life-saving surgery a couple of days ago, and I have been so stressed out about it because he is going to be 11 in 2 months' time, and I didn't know if he was going to pull through from it.
Watch yourself, Sid. This path can be treacherous. If not for the sheer drop, then for the beasts who prowl it.
Thank you for the warning. And
Like I've
please,
never done this before.
Call me Clive. Sid is an alias.
You will be pleased to learn, Lady Shula, that I have no such aliases.
Is that so, Lord Margrace?
It's all the same to me.
So I'm happy to report that he had his surgery on Thursday and he came through it. They took away the lump that he had. Well, let me get this.
When they pick up our scent.
Alright, here we go.
We'll handle this.
Oh, will you now? Shall I keep my axe and spells to myself then?
I'm like, okay, hold on. I genuinely don't remember how to play the game! Oh man! Okay, so R2. Oh yes, I remember this one. Phoenix kicking butt as per usual.
Earlier you mentioned spells, yet I see you carry no crystals.
Since when did a bearer ever need crystals?
But then, where is your brand?
Waiting for me in Sunbreck, if I ever get careless.
And it's in for a long wait.
Yeah, you're lucky. You don't want anything to do with that. Oh, you said these enemies were tough, lady. I think because I've been playing it on Final Fantasy difficulty, I'm just kind of like,
We're almost at the summit. From there, you'll have a better view of our home.
well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. So yes, Finney is, you know, it's only been a couple of days since his operation, and he's fine.
Just so you
It's
know.
great.
This is not what I expected.
Welcome, my friends, to Midia.
Yo! God, Ultima would have a field day here.
It's been a long time since I saw the North looking so
Alive. How
I'm
is-
sure you have plenty of questions, but it's been a long journey, and I expect we could all do with a rest. Our humble village is only a short way from here, if you'd care to accompany me. Let's get ourselves in front of a fire, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Do you know? You know what this place reminds me of? What was it called? Final Fantasy VIII. Shimi Village. You know where like the yellow guys that have the big hands and they're all like
It's
whoop, 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 whoop.
beautiful, Shula.
And we aim to keep it that way.
Well, I understand you want to keep it that way. Oh, I thought they were gonna attack me. So then, you must know that by taking Clive here, that something terrible is gonna happen. Like, you can't be that stupid. Everywhere we go, something terrible
Are those
happens.
stones glowing? That's one of the cairns which maintain the glamour. Steer well clear.
Okay, I'm just reminding myself of everything that I can do in this game. Pyong, 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 pyong. Oh, goodness me. I remember that I do not like the sound of this. Sorry, buddy. Every time. Like, how can we have Torgal and then we're running around killing these wolves?
This surge was an act of rage.
One wonders what prompted it.
I'm sorry, but like, that is just... That is just... Do we? Yes! I'm sorry. Like, okay. Like, look at this. That is my new... Hold on, I don't want that blue thing in the corner there. That's beautiful! I wish to take this photo. How do I take this photo? I gotta say, the photo mode in Final Fantasy VII really bothered me. I don't know why, it just did. Oh, that's nice. A little bit of film grain on there. We don't want Clive in it, although we can't see him anyways. Look at that! Look at that! So does that take the photo? How do I go ka-ching? This always gets me. Like, what is roll? Oh, okay, field of view. No, that's good. That's a field. Oh, actually raising the camera. That makes it like a whole different thing. Okay, perfect. I wish to snap this photo. Why can't I snap this photo? Like, I don't understand photo mode. Like, I want to take a picture and go ka-ching, and then I want to have like Final Fantasy 15 style. Like Final Fantasy 15 with Prompto did it perfectly. Stay down. Dun, 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 dun. All right, Torgo, second bite. Look at that. It's funny how, like, your brain, it does just kind of pick it all back up again. So, it wasn't Ice Age or Mesmerize when I was dealing with the trophies. It's Frostbite, Permafrost, or Diamond Dust. And I'm like, I don't remember how to do these. Like, can I get like a picture? No, apparently not. I'm like, how? That's just Blizzard. Yeah, I honestly, I cannot remember how to actually do those moves.
Have spared ourselves the mountain crossing by landing further north?
In clear view of the bay.
Josh being lazy up in here. Like, did you not want to run through all of this? Like, it's beautiful. Why do I feel like I'm gonna... Oh, no. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm gonna end up going this way anyways, but... maybe not. Oh, the birdies! Oh, it's so pretty. It's kind of wild though, like when you look at the blue thing there as well. This whole place is just, it's just stunning. My brain's like, I'm gonna look up this permafrost. I'm gonna see 3 enemies together. I'm gonna be like, this is it! I gotta figure it out.
On evening tides.
Does morning's light return?
Open the gates! The tributary is home!
Oh, I love that they called it Haven. This music too. I actually think that Haven would be a beautiful name for a child. Don't come at me for that one. I do, I just think it's so pretty.
Outsiders? Well, I never. Look at the size of that dog.
He's a cutie, don't
All right,
worry.
now, back to your duties.
They don't have dogs there? Who's Torgo
You'll
gonna
have to
play
forgive
with?
my people their curiosity. We don't get many visitors. Or any, truth be told.
Then we are honored to be the first.
This is quite extraordinary. Like stepping into another world.
So do you believe me now?
You've made it difficult not to, my lady. But how did your people chance to settle here, in the north? Unless I am much mistaken, the moats of water long called the coasts of southern Ash their home. Until Drake's Horn fell, and the Blight forced them ever inland, where...
We met our doom, along with our dominant. I see you've read the Gregorian Church's account, but perhaps you'd like to hear ours. That building over there is the Witten Hall. It's where my people gather to discuss matters of import. We can speak more inside, once the place is ready to receive you. It shouldn't take long, but you're welcome to explore the village while I see to things.
Thank you. We'll do just that.
I feel bad for Joshua because he's gonna be questioning everything now. Like, this isn't right. Or it's not that it isn't right, but it's like
That'll be them.
he's been lied to, you know? Not everything you read in history is fact.
Do you think he's the leader?
Intruders!
Aw, of course the elders would think that though. They've come to take us away! Please stay away from the summoner! This is where Josh's mind is gonna be blown.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us, and Walyas.
This man, Walyas, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walyas is still a baby.
What?
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walyas was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off.
It's no
There's a
wonder
road that leads
that
north from
she
the
was
village.
like,
It'll take us
yeah,
right into the
it's
surge.
not quite right. He deserves to be free. He could have said from the start there was a baby. God. So wrong.
Are you bound for the wave, tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
A ceaseless rill.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, Feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Considering we've just been let into this place, you know, they're
Our storehouse
acting
lies across the
okay.
bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense, poor as we are.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Listen, if there's one thing that Clive is very good at doing, it's getting some flowers.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet
that
little
was so
blue
like,
ones that
what
grow
does he
around the
need?
fount. Elders' blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Alright, let's prioritize this quest. So it's interesting, there's quite a few side missions that we can do in this place, which I do like because it's getting you used to a brand new area. Look at these, they're so pretty. Hello.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
I have really missed Clive, and I know I'm doing some comparisons to Final Fantasy VII, because that's what I've been playing far too much of lately, but I'm scared to say it, but I prefer the sense of humor that Clive has. Like, I love Cloud, you know, but sometimes he just needs a kick up the butt.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same.
Such a nice story.
So when we finally put down roots here in Midia, the flowers did too.
Well, gee, now I feel bad. I was just running all over
Let's do
them.
basketfuls.
Oh! After after completing the main objective of some quest, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. If you see a prompt in the lower right-hand corner of the screen, hold down... What button is that? Down? To immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. It is not mandatory. You're free to ignore it. It can also be completely disabled.
Time to visit Pavat.
What button is that? I guess I don't... Oh. Oh, it's the start button. I was like, what? Okay. Pro gamer. Up in here.
What do you want?
Oh, he's gonna be a
My wife asked
blacksmith
me to bring
for
you
me.
these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
Told you.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I shall get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Ooh, it's almost close to Final Fantasy X. Almost. It's the thought that counts. It's always good when they do things like this because you can kind of get more information about a brand new area and you get a new smithy. Right, so this, the reflection of Earth, it enhances Titan's icon feat, Titanic Blog, making it capable to block attacks from behind while restoring a small amount of HP. Okay. So can I get like a new sword or something?
Yes?
Don't even tell me. Okay, well, currently I have the best of everything. No! Okay, well maybe...
A good tide to you.
Good tide to you too. Maybe that'll change. But yeah, I have all the good stuff. Hello!
Where? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
I have a sword, you know.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah. A free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Okay, the pursuit of knowledge. Okay, speak to the guard by the low gate. Hi, Torky! You want a biscuit?
Good boy.
You want a scooch? You are still the cutest. Not as cute as Finny the Winnie, but you are cute. I'm so happy that my dog's surgery went well, you guys. Like, I have been like a shell of myself.
Excuse me.
Just so worried, you know?
You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. And safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Yeah, it's the fact that you were like, oh, it's fine. The monsters never come this close to the village. And I'm over here like, uh-huh.
This must be the path.
Well, I knew exactly where he was talking about anyway, because I am nosy. And I have already been down here. There she is. Oh, well, they weren't wrong, actually.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
Scolded by
I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Yeah, we might be here for about 100 hours, but, you know. The guy at the gate knew where she was. The dad's freaking out, being like, I looked everywhere for her. But also the guy at the gate said that she goes there quite often.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
That's mean. She was proper excited about it, too. Killjoy.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only ones she's ever met?
Now you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
That's the thing. If they did get seen by somebody on the other side of their wall, like, they look so different to Clive, for example. So, yeah, you can understand that people would look around and kind of be like, where are they from? You know, like, they don't look like us. So it would be really dangerous for them.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
Okay, okay. You have something that is good for me.
If you're sure you need it.
I am sure I need it, yes.
Here you are.
Adds a new song, yes, I'll take it.
Well.
Okay, that's fine. Finally!
I'll be here.
A shop that was good for me. Okay, so... is that everything then? Yeah. Seems to be that is everything. Okay, let's make our way to the baby. I want to say it's kind of messed up, but
suddenly there were
they have
curls
chocobos
everywhere I
here?
looked. It was
But
all
like, look how they treated Joshua when he was a kid.
Did you hear that, girl? You're going with father today.
They got chocobos.
If you don't mind, Amanda,
So
I'm in a hurry.
cute, though. I know that chocobos are like cuter birds. No, cuter horses. Sorry, they are birds. But like,
There's a pair of
I just
ships
wish that
just up
we
ahead.
had chocobos.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
Yeah, you better run. Brr. There's so much goodies around here.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother? Did you have to ask?
They leave me alone. Okay, 3 enemies. But I still don't remember how to do.
Tonberries.
Time and dust. Oh my god, they're tonberries. Oh my god.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
Okay. Do you know what though? I'm just so ready to hear the boss theme. 4 tonberries! My gosh. Don't kill my dog. Okay, I'm completely turned around now. What way did I come from? This way. Okay, this place is huge. I am glad though, the enemies don't seem that difficult. Is that spiders? Why is there spiders? Okay, give me 2 seconds because I feel confident. I feel like there's a possibility that I could get this trophy at some point. So I just want to remind myself how to do it. Okay, so the reason I was having an issue is because in Final Fantasy mode, I actually had unlocked Diamond Dust and I had done a lot of upgrades, whereas in this one, I hadn't, which is why I was getting confuddled. So we've got Diamond Dust and we've got Ice Age. So you need to freeze them and then you need to simultaneously kill them, and that should give you the trophy. So yeah. There's tons of them here. Okay, so we're slightly over-leveled. Under-leveled, sorry. Well, we'll get it next time. That actually would have been a really good spot to do it, but I just needed them to have a little less HP. But at least I know that I've got like a really good spot there.
I can smell the sea. It's not far now.
The soundtrack is so good in this game. I'm actually, okay, believe it or
How
not.
will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the Cape.
It's almost my 1-year anniversary from my wedding, and I still haven't done my wedding video. I have all of the footage, and just when I think about doing it, I'm like, oh, that's gonna take forever. But I am thinking about backing
You don't
music.
want to go down there. Trust me.
Oh.
Do I even want to ask why?
But I want to know. Ooh, something's down there. And the music in Final Fantasy is so precious and so beautiful that I'm kind of thinking about using some of it from 16, you know? Yeah, there's just so many enemies hanging about here.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Dwalius by his people.
Okay, nobody killed him. Hello? Have I died? Okay, it didn't work. I keep thinking as well, I'm like, I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Josh, did you die? We're all okay. Yeah, there's so many areas around here. Like, I think these guys are friendly, but if you guys want to fight, I mean, there's a decent amount of yous. Okay. I actually pressed the wrong button then. I don't even have Diamond Dust ready. Josh, don't kill them. Josh! Josh! Jesus, Josh! Okay, there's actually only 2 of them, so never mind. I didn't mean to do that! I swear to you guys I pressed the wrong button. I did! But there were so many of them there again. half of the problem is that my party is too big. So I want to kind of like get their HP down just a wee bit. But not enough to kill it, you know? Like, come here, come here, come here, come here. See? See what I mean? Oh, that one I can actually hold. Ooh. Well. There's something fancy. Fancy on the beach. I'm like... I know I'm kind of trophy hunting right now. But, I feel it, you know? Feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. And there's 3 of those guys. I do feel terrible, okay? These guys are not even angry at me. They kind of like all get separated as well. The other one that was a really perfect place was the one back the ways with the spiders. Like that was a perfect place, but I messed it up. So there you go. Damn you! Stupid. Right, where is this? Hi, buddy. Hello. You're cute. Oh no. How do I lock on? Oh my god, lock on is L1. I may have forgotten this. I know the quest destination is there, but I'm a bit busy. Woo! Ow. That was nice. You see that? Not cute. Get him, get him, get him.
Nice try.
Oh, I actually like flinched then. No! 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 too close to the destination. Why? That sucks, you guys. I mean, it doesn't matter to you're totally an enemy. Oh, you're another one of those. That sucks. Like, I can't believe that just happened. That is seriously annoying. Right, guys, we're running. Okay, we're not dealing with him. Let him live. Alright, you guys, I am all out of time for this episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Really loving this DLC so far. I'm loving the brand new area. And yeah, it's just beautiful. As always. I mean, come on. Look at that view. As in, look at my dog. Isn't he the cutest? Alright, I am gonna defeat this thing off camera, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye!